Well, this is my new YouTube channel. Of course, you're wondering there. But I'm going to tell you something happened too. Well, things do happen sometimes. I watch me on YouTube about RNS Titanic. The original, when one of the old pretty, only making pretty, whatever me. Make want to see how people just born away south, they think everything old chunky dory. Little did they know when these people aboard Titanic, not only they bought a ticket to the bottom of North Atlantic, basically. Bought a ticket to the bottom of North Atlantic. The boat sailed into history books and became award winning, basically. But you know what? This one thing happened. Well, there are many things in the universe we just don't know. One thing I can tell you for the universe itself, the laws of the universe will not allow a planet to self-annihilate itself anywhere in any universe. Now, if Earth, things like North Korea ever launched the bombs and killed everybody, then it essentially blew up the whole entire planet of existence. Not only would it cause a problem, the moon would collapse under such a mass explosion. The moon would collapse in on itself. Not only that happened, Saturn and all the other planets in the solar literally collapsed in itself. Gravitational field created by such a collapse would certainly kill anybody on board the International Space Station. Upon doing that, not only would this solar system, but other neighboring solar systems would feel a big effect. It will wipe out life and other solar systems too. On top of that, so there's but little do Earth people know. Little do people know that intergalactic law will not allow that to happen. Intergalactic law will not allow that to happen. Matter of fact, the intergalactic laws of peace will never allow that to happen. Because of that, exactly what would happen. Number two is they will have to. If anything, they will not allow North Korea ever to launch a bomb, a nuclear missile, direct to the United States. Matter of fact, they may end up having the nuclear missile or do launch. It ain't gonna happen because it's gonna detonate right on their launch. Gonna arm itself and detonate. That's what they told me. It's gonna arm it. Intergalactic Unity will arm that missile and detonate it right on. They do launch it off, get it off the pad. They already got a program to take over the guiding control of it. Instead of sending it to the United States, there will be a guiding control. They will be sitting there, and guiding control will take it out of the Earth's atmosphere and keep it out and send it on a straight course. And then the intergalactic ships will the intergalactic peace warrior ships will grab that missile, track it way out past the moon. Then it will detonate out there, in outer space somewhere, before miles, 100 miles away from Earth, will detonate the halfway point between Earth and Saturn. So once that happens, North Korea will try again, but this time it will do the same thing again. Matter this time, North Korea will they'll end up all being, they'll have severe radiation leak. They will all die of radiation sickness from it, and they will abandon this whole idea, and they will die of radiation sickness, and then the United States government walk in radiation suits, neutralize it, take this amount of neutral, and then they may just turn around that too. And guess what? then it's gonna happen there. Then guess what? Then they take over the North Korea and turn North Korea and hand it over to South Korea and all become one country. No more no nothing, because the people who run North Korea will be dead. And it will bring a lot of peace within the universe and on peace on Earth, as well as the universe itself. The laws of the universe are not designed in such a way to allow a planet to self-annihilate itself. The laws of the universe is greater than the laws of the universe are set up in one way to make sure that the race on a planet would exceed at their own pace. But when they start to seed to destroy themselves, that's where the law says, hey, no, it's not allowed. See, that's not allowed to do that. It's called suicide against the law. My intergalactic law, you don't do that. No. So that's the cause there. So what happened under the intergalactic law treaty that was signed among the it says this. Intergalactic treaty signed by many people over the universe. And the Earth did sign it, but they don't, of course, the United States government not going to tell you that. Well, they know about to make Area 51 as a safe haven for UFO to land, and safe haven to make area with contact with government officials, like Donald Trump and stuff like that. Safe haven where they can go and tell people, hey, there's a problem here, problem there. Then they can get, and they tell people what they're going to do with North Korea. Like when they already told Donald Trump being the planet Earth, that's how making contact. That's why it's built. Yeah. And see theory behind that's why it's built for. There's nothing more, nothing less. Of course, they don't want people to know about it. The Jedi, these Janet flights in and out, so people will never know it worked there. Of course, any bad aliens, like the Greys, sometimes they'll capture them and they will experiment Area 51, but otherwise they don't do any experiment. Good aliens or not, the ones that are helping us are ones that will communicate and do something to stop North Korea. They're the ones that are stopping it from happening. Good aliens. Bad ones are ones that, like Greys, are bad ones. So, anyways, think about it. It will not happen. North Korea will never ever will not ever have it happen again. Okay, now a blog over. Oh, by the way, they told me all about it. I remember a while back, they were airing broadcast or intercepted the TV station in Europe, the BBC it was. As that happened, they talked about peace on Earth. Basically message of peace, intergalactic unity. Such, and they said some people know of it, some people don't, and a few that people do know about it are the ones that would exceed beyond that. And I sort of sit on CFU when I played that. I would sure would like to meet them. Well, I did, and they're quite good species. They're not smaller, they're a lot brighter, not more talented Earthlings are. And they took me on a tour of a very large spaceship they have. They showed it to me. And I can't tell you what's on it because I will tell you on YouTube what's on that ship. I think that you would be, Earth people are not really see that yet. I know my only human on Earth had seen it. Nobody else seen it. And I can't even tell you all. And I can't say anything more about it because I can tell you, but they're all deal with peace, and they will not allow North Korea ever to launch a bomb. They stop in North Korea dead in its tracks. That I can tell you. That they actually did. So, Okay, I'm going to tell you, blog is now over.